The third defining feature is metabolism. Metabolism is the sum total of catabolism as well as the anabolism. Two types of reactions are going on. One are the biochemical reactions. These reactions occurs in the body with the help of enzymes. And the chemical reactions, they occur in the labs, in the test tubes. And there are synthetic reactions and destructive reactions. Synthetic in the reactions in which the bigger molecules or the complex components are being formed. Amino acids are being converted into proteins, fatty acids plus glycerol, they combine together to form the fats and lipids. The process of photosynthesis is going on, glucose is being formed. Whereas in the case of destructive reactions, these proteins, reverse reaction will be going on in the destructive reactions. बॉडी में प्रोटीन्स हैं, प्रोटीन्स का ब्रेक डाउन हो रहा है इनटू एमिनो एसिड्स. Lipids are being broken down into fatty acids and glycerol. The glucose produced during photosynthesis is converted again into carbon dioxide and water for the purpose of releasing energy. So, this process in which the simpler molecules combine to form the complex molecule, that is termed as the anabolic reactions. And the reactions in which the complex molecules, bade molecules, they are being converted into the simpler components, this reaction is termed as the catabolism. So anabolism plus catabolism, that is the metabolism. The sum total of anabolic as well as catabolic reactions is termed as the metabolic reaction. So अगर कोई भी ऑर्गेनिज्म ये मेटाबॉलिक रिएक्शंस शो कर रहा है उसकी बॉडी में, देयर इज कॉन्टिन्यूस synthesis or the continuous destruction of the components, then that body is considered as the living organism. So that is why this metabolism is the defining feature of living organism. यहाँ पे कोई भी एक्सेप्शन नहीं है. ग्रोथ में एक्सेप्शन था, एक्सट्रिंसिक ग्रोथ का, रिप्रोडक्शन में एक्सेप्शन था इन जो द ऑर्गेनिजम्स विच डू नॉट रिप्रोड्यूस. Whereas in the case of metabolism, no exception is there. Any body, any organism which is showing metabolism, that is considered as a living organism. तो metabolism को हम consider करेंगे as a defining feature of living organism. After that, the next defining feature is consciousness. Consciousness means being aware of the surroundings, being aware of the environment. हमारे environment में क्या चल रहा है, हमारी body उसको feel कर सकती है. हमारी body adjust करती है according to the outer environment. समर्स में द बॉडी स्वेट्स, बॉडी को बॉडी स्वेट्स, बॉडी को जब पसीना आता है तो बॉडी कूल्स ऑफ. विंटर्स के when the harsh winters are there, the body starts shivering. So the body has having specific mechanisms to adjust with the environment. So animals adjust with the environment due to presence of the nervous system. In the similar way, plants are conscious due to the plant surface. Plant का जो surface है, that is receptive. वो feel कर सकता है कैसा environment है और उसके according plant body में changes आते हैं. Movement of sunflowers are there. Movement of roots is there. Touch me not plant is there. So in these ways, the plants show movement. Animals, they also show their specific movements according to their specific outer environment. So that is why we are conscious of our environment. Our body can respond to the changes that are occurring in the environment. So any body, any organism which is aware of its surrounding is considered as the living organism. So when we adjust according to the environment, we maintain a same stage. The temperature of the body remains the same whether the external temperature is high or low. So ऐसी स्टेज को हम कहते हैं होम्योस्टेसिस. होम्यो मीन्स सेम, स्टेसिस मीन्स स्टेज. बॉडी रिएक्ट्स विद द एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट एंड रिमेन्स ऑन द सेम स्टेज. बॉडी का इंटरनल टेम्परेचर दैट विल रिमेन द सेम वट एवर द एक्सटर्नल कंडीशंस आर देयर आउटसाइड. सो विंटर्स में जब हम शिवरिंग, कांपना शुरू कर देते हैं तो उसकी वजह से हमारी बॉडी हीट जनरेट करती है. दिस इज़ ए स्मॉल चेंज. ये चेंज तभी हो रहा है जब विंटर्स हैं एंड वी आर फीलिंग द कोल्ड. द बॉडी बिकम्स कवर्ड विद फेदर्स और द हेयर्स. दैट इज़ अ मेजर चेंज. अब ये ऐसा चेंज है जो गर्मी आने पे रिवर्स नहीं होगा. अगर ऐसा कोई चेंज हमारी बॉडी में आ जाता है तो उसे कहा जाता है अडेप्टेशन. स्मॉल चेंजेस दे अकर इन द बॉडी फॉर सम टाइम, फॉर अ स्मॉल ड्यूरेशन ऑफ टाइम. हम कांपते हैं, थोड़ी देर कांपते हैं, हमारी बॉडी में हीट जनरेट होती है, हम अपनी बॉडी को कवर कर लेते हैं, उसके बाद ये शिवरिंग स्टॉप हो जाती है. पर जैसे एवोल्यूशन के टाइम पे बॉडी के ऊपर फेदर्स डेवलप हो गए, बॉडी के ऊपर हेयर्स डेवलप हो गए, तो ये एक अडेप्टेशन बन गई. तो स्मॉल चेंजेस they do not lead to adaptation, whereas the major change that leads to the adaptation, now they have permanently adapted towards their environment. So, this consciousness is termed as the defining feature of the living organisms because only living organisms can feel what is going on in the nature. हम फील कर सकते हैं द चेयर, द सोफा, द टेबल प्रेजेंट इन आवर हाउस दैट डज नॉट फील्स द एनवायरनमेंट. उन्हें गर्मी सर्दी नहीं लगती है, पर जो हमारे लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं, हमारे पेट्स हैं, हमारे प्लांट्स हैं, दे फील द एनवायरनमेंट. That is why they are conscious of their surroundings and they are considered as the living organisms. Next is the cell organization. Cells combine together to form tissues, tissues result into organs, and the organs form the organ systems. When these organ system combines together, they form an organism. So, this is the cellular organization which is there in every living organism. अगर किसी भी organism में ये cellular organization है, then that is termed as a living structure or the living organism. So, if a person is there and he is in coma, एक ऐसी स्टेट है जो वेजिटेटिव स्टेट कहा जाता है, जब पर्सन रिस्पोंड नहीं कर रहा है इन्वायरमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग, उस टाइम पे भी बायोकेमिकल रिएक्शंस आर continuously going on in the body of the organism. Cellular organization is also there in the body. Cells are living, metabolism is going on. Then in that state also the person is considered as a living organism. So a person under coma which is not speaking, which is not showing any growth, which is not showing any reproduction, even then he or she is having the cellular organization, and due to the cellular organization he is considered as a living organism. So we have discussed all the features in detail, and on the basis of this discussion we can say that growth and reproduction are not the defining feature of living organisms, whereas metabolism, cellular organization as well as consciousness are the defining features of the living organisms.